we're lucky to get to do what we're doing on a Friday night, go out and see fantastic players play in some beautiful stadiums. We're lucky to be here in Dallas-Fort Worth, in these communities where high school football is really, really important. It makes it pretty special. I think it's probably the greatest collection of high school football players really anywhere in the country. We're lucky to be here in Dallas-Fort Worth. I think it's probably the greatest collection of high school football players really anywhere in the country. It's really, really important to these communities. The facilities are fantastic. I think it's the best coaching anywhere. Kids are so well coached that by the time you get them, there's really they're ready to play. A lot of the young players that are playing for us right now are DFW kids. We're lucky to get to do what we're doing on a Friday night, go out and see fantastic players play in some beautiful stadiums, and in these communities where high school football is really, really important.
I think playing in Texas, and especially DFW, it's the best competition of high school football in the country. I played 6A football, so you're playing all the best teams and playing guys that go play in college each and every week, and that's something that a lot of guys don't have a chance to do in high school.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the best football in the country, DFW. I'll put that on everything. We could go to war with anybody.
It's Texas football, so I believe that, we also know that Texas does produce.
If you want to compete with the best going into the next level, you come play down here in Texas. You're playing those high-level teams or those high-level guys, and you're playing in the heat of Texas. Playing the level of competition and the coaches at the Texas level is just different, and it gets you ready for college.
Well, I think it's awesome when you can stay and play close to home, where your parents can come and really be a part of your college experience. Your friends and family and people that have really invested in you can come out and support you on Saturdays. You can go back and see your high school team. You can watch your brother or sister, younger brother or sister play sports.
My mom loves it. She can come and see me whenever. My dad loves to come watch practice. It's nice being close to home where I feel comfortable, and it's really special to have everybody here to support me.
Sticking around here in DFW and just playing here is amazing. Just seeing where I come from, the people I grew up with, people out there in the Arlington area looking up to me, just to show them the way, show them they don't gotta go too far from home, to put it on and get to the next level. That's just amazing.
Overall, I think my biggest concern was being too far from family. When I came and took my official visit here, it felt like family, I feel like, this is where I wanted to be and this is where I needed to be.
It feels good having my family come to the games and my friends come to the games, and just a family atmosphere here. Being able to play 12 games and them only miss 2, being here at TCU versus me being at Boise State and them only coming to see 2 games, it's a big difference.
Really, that's what the transfer portal is all about, I think, is kids that go off to school because it's their best offer and go someplace and excel, and then realize, I'd really like to stay closer to home and have an opportunity to come home and play in front of their family.
It's really an honor, because it's like, I played a game on Saturday, I go home, watch my brother play, and it's like, I have everybody in my hometown, they're like, hey, good game, we just watched you play, like, we were at the game. Like, a lot of the relationships and the people that supported me then are still able to support me now, because I'm back, in the DFW playing football.
They love being here in Fort Worth. They love being around family. They love having a chance to play at TCU and where they grew up watching the Horned Frogs play. And so, when those kind of kids are being something special, they've been somewhere else, they know what it's like some other place, and they appreciate everything that we've got here at TCU. If they stay local, they're going to make fantastic connections here. And when they're done playing football, they're going to have a lot of people that care about them and are involved in making them successful, when they get done playing football. And so, that's how you excel in the world, is by creating a network. And you can create a network by staying here local and going to TCU, because one thing about TCU people, they love TCU and they want to hire TCU graduates.
We've got amazing alumni, great donors, people you get a chance to meet. They're going to impact your life forever. Hopefully you impact theirs. So it's just the resources and the people here you just can't pass up.
Being in Fort Worth is nothing but connections. So like, it leads you the way, it gets you prepared for life outside of football.
It's one of the best things that actually the school offers. You know, the pride that everyone takes in this school and the love that they actually genuinely have for the school, and being able to, you know, express that, share that.
The great thing is there's so many fantastic high school quarterbacks in the DFW area. So when one of them stays close to home and comes over to TCU and it has the kind of success that Josh has already had and is going to continue to have, you know, it's gonna draw other people's interest, and you know, it's pretty awesome when your dad or mom or cousin or brother and sister can come over, not only watch you play, but also watch you practice and just be part of your life. And so I think Josh will really open the door for a lot of these fantastic quarterbacks in the DFW area to stay close to home and come over to TCU.
Yeah, when this opportunity came about, the opportunity to come to TCU, something I couldn't pass up. I didn't have many offers like this one, and so as soon as Coach Dykes offered me when he came over from the other school in Dallas, it was something I couldn't turn down, and I came over here and I saw it for the first time and just couldn't pass it up. So many great things. The city of Fort Worth, the school of TCU, it's one of the prettiest campuses I've been on. The coaching staff, the support you get from the Horned Frogs. I mean, it's just such a great environment, such a great place to be.
You know, Jamel was really, really talented. You know, coming out of Arlington Bowie, and really a great high school player, and he's just grown up so much since he got on campus. Really learned how to play the game, and you know, he's got a really bright future in front of him. And Ben's kind of the same way. You know, came over from a powerhouse at Duncanville, and it was a little bit of a late bloomer. You know, a guy that developed a little bit late in his career, and you know, he's done a fantastic job of getting better and better every year. You know, he's got a really, really bright future in front of him. Has a chance to, I think, be an elite level offensive lineman, and excited to see him continue to get better and better.
The difference is just me, the opportunity to play close to my family, just to be able for them to come to my games without having any trouble, just for them to be able to be at every game. That's a blessing to me. Like, I want to be able to shine in front of my family. Without them, it's just regular.
You know, I'm doing something that's never been done in my family. It's definitely a blessing to be able to see them be happy and be joyful. Honestly, I think it's really just the best place for me. You know, I didn't feel the need to leave. You know, I feel like I'm called to be here. You know, just the camaraderie, the love, the culture.
It's such a great place to go to school. You know, our football players are so blessed with all the resources that we have for those guys to help them develop, help them recover, all the different things. And so it's pretty awesome when they have a chance to come home and compete at the very highest level and, you know, become outstanding players.